Hi guys, welcome to my first video of 2018. First of all, Happy New Year, and I hope you all had a really good Christmas or holiday season, depending on what part of the world you're from, what part of, what ethnicity or religion or whatever you choose to follow. I hope the end of December was pretty good for you. So, I've been playing a lot of Overwatch lately, and it's been a lot of fun. I've been playing with a guy from work. I think most of you guys know this now, and he's really good, and it's really annoying. But I'm getting better at it. I did stop playing for about a year because I just couldn't be bothered with it. But recently I really wanted to get back into gaming in general. I mean, I work in a video game store now, and I am actually permanently employed by them now, so yay me. And yeah, so I have been much more into Overwatch lately, and I've just been really enjoying it. And I used to main Sombra when she came out, whenever that was, but recently, no. And my friend, he is very good at Sombra. But I think Sombra is one of my favourite designs in the whole game. She is so good. She just looks good. My skin of her is the one with the blonde plait, but she looks so cool in any skin. So I am revisiting a lot of my Overwatch prints. I'm getting rid of my Mercy, my Diva and my Tracer prints for convention season 2018, and I decided to add Sombra into the mix. I may also add Moira temporarily, and I would really like to include Widowmaker. So yeah, because I feel like my mains are just Diva and Widowmaker now, even though I'm not that good. But Widowmaker was the first character I played, and she's still one of my favourite characters to play. So you might have noticed that there's a slight difference in the way that my videos are actually filmed, and this is heavily inspired and taken from a friend of mine who uploads her videos to Instagram. Her name is Nikki. Her artist name is Kidura, and you need to go and see her artwork, because not only is she the reason that I'm filming like this now, she's also the reason I go into watercolours. So I owe so much of my art style and the way I present my art to her. She is absolutely phenomenal as an artist. She's a super good friend of mine, and I am proud to call her a friend. She's so lovely and so sweet, and you really need to go check her out. So I'll put a link to her Instagram, and go check out her manga, which is called Swordless, and go give it a read because it's incredible. And there's few people I know in this world as talented as Nikki. I would hesitate to say she's probably one of my favourite artists of all time, just because of how amazing she is with watercolour. There's something magical about the way she does it, and I hope that I'm not, making I don't know, I hope I do her style of video justice. I did talk to her about it, asking her if I could do something similar, because I wanted to focus on the beauty of watercolour paint rather than just getting through lots of footage and getting through the whole thing. And that's kind of why I've approached it this way. You might have noticed in my previous videos that there's sections that I slow down so you can appreciate certain things like water and paint mixing together, or the way that I've done a certain brush stroke. And I just want to focus on that rather than the whole piece, which you will get to see at the end anyway. I want to focus on the smaller parts, the more enjoyable parts of painting and drawing. So I hope you guys like the format. If it's really bad and terrible and boring and you hate it and everything like that, then please let me know. But I've wanted to change up my video format for probably nearly 2 years now, because I am just not comfortable with the way I was filming it. I was just kind of going off what I thought was the standard for artists on YouTube, and I hadn't quite found the way that I wanted to film stuff. And you can kind of see there's a lot of inconsistencies with the way I film stuff, so yes. On a side note, I actually got my 100k silver play button. I'll put a little photograph of me. You can go see the photograph properly on Instagram. But yeah, I got my silver play button. How crazy is that? It's there, it's right there. I'm looking at it, it's on the wall. Thank you so much, everyone who has ever subscribed, supported me, or anything like that. Oh gosh, that's my phone. It's not, and it's loud. There we go. Yeah, so I just wanted to say thank you for all the support and subscribers and views and everything that have led me to get my silver play button. I think it's incredible, and it's something that I'm really proud of. I don't know if I should be proud of it. People have told me I should be proud of myself. But yeah, so thank you very much, guys. And speaking of Instagram, I changed my name on Instagram. It is now Miss Jellie, all one word. I never really felt comfortable with all the underscores in my name. I'm fine with the one, like my Twitch is Jelly_B, Twitter, Jelly. Oh no, I changed my Twitter as well. That is also Miss Jellie now. So yeah, go follow me on Instagram and Twitter and check out my new handles. I don't know why I changed it to that. It sounds a little bit cuter, and it looks, I like having it without like numbers and underscores and stuff. I don't know what it is, it's just, it irritates me. I'm just like, ugh. And obviously Jellybee's taken, so yeah. So, what else could I talk about? I guess I'll talk about the products I'm using, like I always do. So I'm using my standard watercolour paints, which are a mix of the Winsor & Newton Cotman and the Winsor & Newton Artists Professional Watercolours. All Winsor & Newton, all the time. Some of my brushes are super cheap, but there is one brush that I don't think I've shown you guys yet, which is a pointed wash, which we will see very soon. It looks sort of like a Japanese style inking brush. And it was very expensive, and I think so far it is my only non-synthetic hair. And you know how I feel about like synthetic hair in brushes? I think it's really unnecessary, but now I can kind of also see why people would buy something like this brush, because the effect that it gives is unlike any other. And that kind of makes me really sad. But I'm still going to heavily limit the amount of animal hair brushes that I have. And I'm not too pleased with myself with how much I love it, but I had to give in, because there it is, that's the pointed wash, because the effect of it is just, it's unlike anything I've painted with before, and I am absolutely in love with this brush. So I can see why people choose to use animal hair brushes, unfortunately. But the majority of my brushes, everything except this one, is animal hair. Non-animal hair, sorry, synthetic. And it just allows me to get like tiny little details, but it just gives this like edge. The way it lays down watercolour is phenomenal. And I don't know whether it is the shape of the animal hair. I don't know. We shall see. But none of my other brushes can lay down watercolour quite like this, and I wish I could just use this all the time. Which is why I end up using it in places I probably shouldn't be using it, because I'm just so in love with the way that it lays down watercolour. But yeah, so Sombra has a lot of like dark colours and purples, which are purple is one of my favourite colours to paint with. It's not my favourite colour. Oddly enough, I actually kind of don't like purple. I don't know why. Like, I say I don't like it, but it's not that I dislike it, it's that I don't choose it for things in my life. So like I wouldn't pick like purple house things, like I wouldn't get like a purple toaster, and I wouldn't get like a purple lamp. I don't wear a lot of purple. I wear a lot of pink and blue and teal and yellow, and I don't know what it is about purple, it just doesn't grab me like it does a lot of other people. It's always been like one of my least favourite colours, but I love painting with it because it's so versatile and so amazing as a painting colour that it's hard to avoid it. And I like mixing it with black to make sort of black have more depth. I do that a lot with, especially if a character does have dark hair, I like to mix in blue, which I did with Sombra because her ends are purple, so there's no point in me adding purple to her hair. I wanted it to have a bit more wanted it to look separate. But if I have a character with dark hair, I will use blues and purples in the black, because if you just apply flat black, it makes it look really flat in general, and it doesn't give it as much depth, and you can lose a lot of detail. Whereas if you mix other colours into it, it will still look dark because you've added colour to black, but you won't get the sort of lack of depth, if that makes sense. I don't know, I might be just gassing on, but that's how I approach anything like a dark colour. Like you'll see on her jacket, I add purple in as well, but it still gives the impression that it is a dark colour, and that's what is really great about watercolour, is that you can kind of trick the viewer into thinking it's a completely different colour than it actually is. Oh, hang on, my video stopped. So yeah, it's about finding the right sort of balance with darker colours. Oh, why does my video stop playing? It keeps, I think it's saving. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, it's like I said, like it's trying to add depth with colour rather than adding depth with like just darker colours on top of darker colours. If I'm making sense. I don't know if I'm making sense. I hope I am. It's difficult to talk about, even though I've been doing this for how long now? 4 years now on YouTube. And I still don't know how to properly express myself in the way that I do things. It's very hard to go from what your brain just processes in seconds to talking about it in depth as an explanation. I don't know, I'm gassing on. I'm gonna stop. But yeah, I hope you guys like the format, and I am going to leave a link in the description to the post on Instagram where you can see the full picture, also the post on Twitter, and I'd appreciate any like retweets or anything. Feel free to share my artwork on Instagram as long as you credit me, and tag me in it. I don't mind that at all. And so yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you like. Let me know what you think of the video format in the comment section. And if you like the style of it but you think it needs to be shorter, quicker, anything like that, let me know. And I guess I'll see you guys in my next video. I will probably be painting another Overwatch character soon because I need to start replacing my prints for this year. Oh no! So there'll probably be quite a few art comparison videos up, like 2016-17 versus now. Anyway, yeah, thanks guys. Hope you had a great start to 2018, and I hope it goes on really well for you all. And I'll see you guys in my next one. See you later. Bye.